Welcome back to OG-san Plays. Today we're going to take a look at Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit. From what I've seen, this looks like a pretty solid fan-made Sonic game. And it's not a ROM hack, it just like runs on its own. I played a few minutes just to see if it worked, and it does. Lives display, unload textures, super music. Oh, like when you go super. Level theme. We'll see what their super music is. I don't want to change too many settings. RWZ 3D snowboard? Something zone 3D snowboard? Huh. Speed gates. Don't know what that means. Lives. Origins? I didn't play Origins, so I wouldn't know. Well, we got a lot of controls to mess around with, and I don't want to do that. Or options, I mean. I guess we'll just do this one. And you can see the mouse on the bottom right. I probably shouldn't even point that out, because now you can't unsee it. There's no mouse hide when it's full screened. The Master Emerald is returned to Angel Island after the destruction of the Death Egg. Yep, there it is. Just the way we left it. Good old Angel Island. Is Nukel on there right now? There he is. Uh-oh. It's getting scary. Whoa, you can't just do that for a first level, make it all dark. Expectations have already been subverted. We got big chunks of the Death Egg here, I'm assuming. This little ambient track is nice. It's like Metroid Prime kind of stuff. If you linger in here long enough, it'll give you a hint to switch to Tails. This is very nice. What was the first game to do that? Just let you switch to Tails whenever. Better than having to call your brother into the room to help you. Oh yeah, he's still got the emeralds. This is a little bit reminiscent of Sonic Mania, the way the first stage boss is like the final boss. Now, how are you gonna go and like destroy the Death Egg and then just get slammed by one random arm from one of Eggman's robots, Sonic? Come on. I guess he's gotta lose them. He's gotta lose the Chaos Emerald somehow. So Eggman made off with one and 6 of them just like DBZ'd out of there.
Darn that Eggman. He made off with the Chaos Emerald, Tails. Did you see that?
What are we gonna do, Sonic?
There's only one thing we can do. And that's go fast.
Really blasting them MIDI trumpets. I like it. Here we go. This is more first stage comfort zone. You can't just go full grimdark with Sonic the Hedgehog. So then what's to stop me from just flying over a lot of stuff with Tails? I guess the desire to find special stages. Oh, you little... And he almost got me a second time. How did you even get those enemies when they're like in the wall? Why, you little... Oh, didn't get me that time, son. Wait, did he? Did I lose my shield? Yeah, I'm a Sonic pro. I think this is the first Sonic game I will be posting on this channel, too. We're gonna have to change that. We need more hog. Just like the introduction of Sonic Adventure 2 says, get that hog! Oh, come on, get over there! No, of course, there's gotta be the most obnoxious obstacle when I'm trying to get back to the fence post. If you miss something your first time around in Sonic games, you very rarely have an opportunity to try again. Unless you just play the level over. You gotta get that jump in the right spot when you go through the loop-de-loops. That's something I learned from watching YouTubers. I learned from watching Some Call Me Johnny. It's like right here? No. I don't know. I've never been able to do it very well. At least I can get through the loop-de-loop, unlike certain journalists. Tails was kind of just hanging out down there. Oh yeah, this is great. I like this a lot so far. This is better than... what have we gotten for Classic Sonic since Mania? Oh, here we go, special stage. Okay, this one I immediately failed the first time. I understand it now, though. It's S. Shield? Oh, is that just the yellow shield in this one? And they got the little hamburgers from Casino Night. I know they're just the bumpers, but like seen from the side, but I always thought those were like colored hamburgers when I was a kid. Alright, here we go. Boss time. I wonder where that laugh sample came from. He's got his little pop gun. Ooh, this is Fang. Fang the sniper. He has two names. They had the option to change in the menu. I briefly saw that. Gotta be honest with you, never really cared for that character. I know people try to pull, like... they try to be real Sonic fans by naming characters like that. When you ask, like, oh, who's your favorite? They'll say, like, Bark the polar bear. Just so you go, huh? Sorry, though, I know a girl who's furry for, Bark. She likes them big boys. Bark and Big. And who could blame her? Big is pure sexo. Sexo gato. Still didn't get the right timing for that jump there. Was that one special stage just for rings, or, like, I guess getting lives and continues? And we got some Rystar going on in the music here. I hear that Rystar snare, or whatever you call that. That psh, psh, psh. Rystar music is a common inclusion for Sonic fan games. And for good reason. Rystar's got a great soundtrack. Okay, well, I don't understand these. I guess you just jump. If you don't jump, it'll pop you out. Those are like the flowers from... It even sounds like the flower from Wind Waker. I wonder if that's a crush. If you stand underneath that. And I noticed the color palette slightly changed. Which I dig. It's like halfway through it turned into the Sonic Mania Plus color palette. That was such a minor thing they did for that, but it gave it like replayability. It's kind of crazy how that works. Just give me some different colors. Alright, this is like a combination of Sonic Mania's special stage and like Sonic 3D Blast. Except this is more fun. This is much more fun than Sonic 3D Blast's special stage. I don't know, I might even like this better than Sonic Mania's special stage. I wasn't a huge fan of those, to be honest. Oh god, okay, no, we're flying. Those stages got, like, really frustrating. But I guess, I don't know, that's pretty common for Sonic games. I've never been very good at Sonic 2's special stages. I think Sonic 2 has some, like, brutal special stages. 3 was the first one where it was, like, really fun. 1's special stages were pretty good. They're simple enough, and it's not, like, super fast-paced. You can take your time and figure those out. But 2's special stages I am still not a fan of. And I think, don't the Game Boy Advance games have, like, some of the worst special stages in the series? Oh, I can't... Alright, I'm stuck on the hamburgers again. This is a skill wall here. Them fucking hamburgers. Bested by the hamburger wall yet again. But that, as an American, that is extremely shameful. No hamburger will get the best of me. What am I even hitting here? He's got 3... Are those just the weapons that I'm... Oh, that's kind of cool. Destructible pieces on a Sonic boss? I can't recall when I've ever seen that. Come on, come out of your little hole. I think we got 1 hit left here. Oh, he's a little bit like... casino-y. Because you can bounce back up with them springs. He's like kind of a casino boss a little bit. Knuckles, how you doing, man? Whoa! What? I thought we were bros. What happened, man? Did Eggman deceive him again? Okay, this I kinda remember. I must have played a little bit of Triple Trouble, the original version. What's going on here? Does that move? Oh, you got a spin dash. Okay, I see. Understood. So you don't need to have like a tutorial for everything. Sometimes you just play the game and figure it out. Oh, I didn't jump. However... already got a nice hot level. The one, the Game Gear Master System Sonic game that I played the most was probably either Labyrinth, I know, why, and, what was the one that was like the Master System version of Sonic 3D Blast? It was just Sonic Blast, wasn't it? That game looks hilarious. Alright, can we hamburger right back up into it? No. Oh, don't fall out. Ooh, it goes higher. That needs to angle you a little bit more instead of just dropping you straight down. That's really hard to, like, DI back onto the spring after that. Okay, we've got springs that you can stand on top of. I think there are two kinds of springs like that in Sonic. There are ones where even if you hit it from the top, it'll still shoot you forward. And then there are ones like that that you can stand on. I just hit some kind of, like, security gate open switch. Player 2 sure does, like, warp to you a lot of the time. Ooh, there's a little flicky in there. There's like a little flicky foreman. That was cute. What? I haven't been paying attention. What are the flickies in this? Okay, that's everybody's favorite, Cucky. It's Cucky and Porky and the others too. I don't know which one that is. It's Sally. That was Sally Acorn. She no longer exists, right? Like all the Archie characters are gone, aren't they?
Good fucking riddance.
No, I don't. I honestly have no stake in that. I stopped reading the Sonic comics a long time ago. I did kind of like, I'm trying to think of, like, original characters from that I liked. Maybe Anton and the rabbit a little bit. Rotor. The only game they ever appeared in was Sonic Spinball. As far as I know, that was the only time, like, Western canon Archie characters ever made their way into a Sonic game. Alright, here we go. Big moment. Got it. Got it. I didn't get it. Come on, get back up there. Or get up there. Whoa, what happened there? Got some black frames. I hope that doesn't show up in the recording. Man, that jump after the hamburgers is something else. Okay, I vaguely remember this fight. I think he does 3, and then he jumps over the top. You gotta, like, hit him from underneath. I think. He's gonna mix it up on the next one. He was tired briefly after he landed. There we go. You got a small opening right after he lands. To get him knuckled up. I stay knuckled up. I'm in a deep cut. It's my main man, Knuckles. However, we are not in Meteor Herd. At least I kept my rings. Had a decent ring bonus there. Oh, I like this song already. Now that is some fucking Sonic music. How did I know that would take me up? Well, I didn't. Sometimes you just gotta try it. How did I know that would happen? Because I'm a Sonic pro, that's how. I think the way a lot of people played the Master System titles was from the Sonic Adventure DX. That was how I first... I think that's, like, still the only way I've ever played them. Although those weren't the Master System versions. Those were the Game Gear versions. I think the only difference is that there's like, slightly more picture in the Master System version. It's a little more zoomed in the Game Gear version. But I think there were more Sonic games for the Game Gear than the Master System. That is a system that I did not even know existed until I got into, like, the YouTube retro gaming videos. I had never heard of a Master System when I was a kid. I guess in some sense I vaguely knew there was something out there because at one point we got a Ghostbusters game. My parents bought one and they didn't understand, like, you know, what console was what entirely. So they just saw Sega and said, "Oh yeah, we'll get that." But it was the Master System Ghostbusters game. I don't remember what we did with that. That game is horrendous, by the way. I hope that you have never had the misfortune of playing any of those Ghostbusters games. I'm sure there are some that are decent. I think that one where they're like chibi with the giant heads is okay, isn't it? But the other one, the one where you like drive the car around and suck the ghosts up with the vacuum cleaner that's like stuck to the hood of the car, that game was absolutely horrendous. It's like, I don't even think it works properly. Like, I have no idea what you're even supposed to do in that game. It was so weird that we had the Atari version. We got the Master System version. I think we got the Atari 2600 version after that. And it was like, we needed a Sega Genesis controller, because if you didn't know, you can plug a Genesis controller into an Atari 2600 for some reason. We needed a Genesis controller to play it because there were buttons that, like, we didn't even have the right controller. I don't know. We just had like the paddle, the wheel, and like the joystick for the Atari. I think some of them, if you only had like the joystick, I think some of the buttons in the game were bound to like the toggles on the console itself. Not a pleasant video gaming experience. I actually found my old 2600 recently. I have two of them, and I don't think either of them work. I took it out and I was like, oh man, this is going to be great. I'm going to play all these old Atari games, and I was looking at the video connector cables, just like, what the fuck is this? It's the kind where it's got like two big prongs that you have to screw into the back of the TV. I don't even have anything that works with that. So there was an adapter in there, though. There was an adapter that turned that into a coaxial cable. It still didn't work, though. Which, honestly, I'm not heartbroken by. I'll probably just sell it to somebody and say, yeah, buy it for parts. I don't even think it works. We have collections with those games on them now. Though I know the collector mentality, especially for something like the Atari because of the controllers. Like, playing Indy 500 just is not the same on anything, on any kind of controller but the little steering wheel one for the Atari. It just doesn't feel right when you play that game with an analog stick. This game is great. I'm just like in the zone. I'm not even thinking about the fact that this is a fan game. But this is just some good Sonic action right here. If you like blue hedgehogs, you'll love this one.
You're in for a wild ride, kid.
Oh, hamburger! Another hamburger! Some fucking hamburgers, man. Get out of here. That thing's gonna be coming up. The DNA is gonna catch us. Or at least I got a 1-up. Got something out of this wacky special stage. Is this the end here? Hell yeah. Nailed it.
Welcome to the egg furnace, Sonic. Sure is hot in here, huh, Tails?
I'm trying to identify various, like what game the background elements came from. I just heard a sound effect from the music from Launch Base. Got a bunch of rings on that one, hell yeah. Still only 1 Chaos Emerald, though.
We better pick up the pace to get all those emeralds, Tails.
Oh, we got auto-scroller. Okay. Was this part of Triple Trouble? I don't know how much of this is, like, original for this game. Like, how much of this is just an adaptation of Triple Trouble and how much is them, like, turning it into their own thing. Whoa, Sonic climbing a ladder animation? Holy shit. I don't think I've ever seen a sprite sheet for that. This is getting wacky now. That needs to be part of the description on the back of the box. Climb a ladder with Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, I see some flying battery and or Wing Fortress assets here. Except it's a choo-choo train. Flying choo-choo. Okay, I'm gonna switch to Tails here because he still has a shield. I think that's how that works. Like, you can spare yourself from losing rings if you switch to the other character that still has their shield. Ooh, I like this. Okay, I guess you just have to hold left or right right as you're, well, I guess the whole time you're in there, just hold whatever direction you want him to fly out. You still hit those bumpers on the side though. Okay, so there you go. I take back what I said the first time. You just have to, yeah, you just have to hold the direction while you're still inside of it. I can see we've got a higher level here. No, don't egg me. Oh, they broke! So not only do you run out of hamburgers, but the bumpers are, like, limited too. So no spending, like, a couple hours in the special stage, like with Sonic Mania, with the pinball machine. Even that dev team are now, they're now the idiots that screwed everything up, and we need a new set of indie devs that can do it. That's what happened. They went from being creating good fan content, and they made the mistake of actually interacting with Sega. And that completely ruined it. No, Sonic Mania was great. Sonic Mania is my favorite Sonic game, like, I mean, since that came out. Frontiers was okay. I was not as enthused about Frontiers as most people. It's like there's two ways to grade Sonic games. You've got the way a normal the way like a normal person would, just ranking it how fun they think it is, and then you've got how Sonic fans rank Sonic games. You could just like deduct a couple points off of, ask them if they're a Sonic fan, and then deduct like a point or two from their overall score, and that's a more accurate accurate score for any game. Yeah, I'm not like that though. I'm the sensible Sonic fan. I'm not a weirdo like those other Sonic fans. Isn't that right, Sonic? See, he's right here next to me. I can just ask him.
Sure is, buddy. Whatever you say.
Man, that's even harder than Sonic 3 one. Well, those weren't particularly difficult. What is this? What is this contraption? Am I jumping over or just hitting him a bunch? Hey, did that bounce off my bubble? Our victory was cut short. Oh man, he is dead. That little train guy is fucking dead. This is edgy and gory. We got the Flicky signpost. Flicky, Cucky, and Porky. That's a heck of a sound effect for those things. It's a little bit too loud. Those leaves look familiar. Are those leaves from a Mickey game? I think those leaves are from Mickey Mania. What is this? Is he a platform? Can you get a ton of air off of that? No. There's some of the Sonic games, like if you hit something that bounces you up with Tails while he's flying, you get like insane air. Yeah, this is good too. Background is very lush. I like that. Can just barely see little peaks of the sky through the canopy, the tree canopy. If you look at like how the trees in the background here look, it's a little bit, you can tell it's amateur just a little bit, but it's still good. But compare this to like the background in this is a fucking masterpiece compared to the background in that Jurassic Park game. Like the first level of that Jurassic Park game for the Sega Genesis, where you're next to the Jeep that's flipped over, and then you have to go like jump on a Brachiosaur's head or something at the end of the level. You know what game I'm talking about. The background artwork in that level is absolutely atrocious. It just looks like TV static, basically. It's one of those games that I played a lot as a kid, but like, as an adult, I thought, oh yeah, man, I'm gonna play that Jurassic Park game. I loved that when I was a kid, and I was like, oh my god, this is awful. It delivered what a kid wants out of a Jurassic Park game, though. You get to be a velociraptor and maul stupid humans. The sequel to that one is like nutso. With Rampage Edition, I think is what it was called. Jurassic Park Rampage Edition. The first one, Grant, has like, I don't want to say non-lethal, but... And the second one, his armory or his weapons are like ridiculous, the amount of stuff he has. I think he has like machine guns and like rocket launchers. Although he has the rocket launcher in... He has the rocket launcher in the first one. And that's actually something from the book. They go after the velociraptors with like RPGs in the book. It's pretty badass. Okay, I think I need to shoot myself over with that with whatever this is. This has got me thinking about that Genesis. I don't know why this is like damaging my brain looking at this. Oh, screwed it up. Where have I heard that before? Ba-dap, ba-ba-ba-dap. Where have I heard that before? Oh yeah, the Sonic Triple Trouble soundtrack. 307 rings. Oh, I shouldn't even mention that. Let me get out of the stage with all them rings, please. Oh wait, that was just in that special stage. I see. Alright, here we go. Chance at another emerald. Oh! Don't hit that. Oh man, one mistake and he passed me. Okay, you gotta hit him with that. That, I'm quite sure, is a hazard. Oh, them rings baited me. Baited me into jumping.
Shoot, not my day.
Oh, I get to try again. A first for the Sonic series. Where does it show me, like, how many times I can try this again? Maybe I got enough rings or something? Even if you hit that, if you jump too soon, it doesn't give you the speed boost. I love the background in this one. Beautiful color palette. Oh man, I almost got baited by them rings again. Alright, here we go, final stretch. We can do this, boys. We can and will travel at a high rate of speed. Oh man, clenching my butt cheeks, and it's only the second Emerald challenge. Ooh, this one's getting... That was the second one? That was kind of hard. What? What happened? What the hell happened? Did I, like, barely miss? Well, it's a good thing I'm recording this. I'm gonna have to review that footage. I'm holding my breath until I can, like, beat this again and see what the hell happened. See if it happens again. Those are little fans from Sonic CD. I must have just been like slightly to the side of it or something. Oh, what the hell happened there? Also, I think those are the super emeralds from 3, aren't they? No, those were bigger. Those are the regular emeralds. Alright, right into another one. Yeah, this is genuinely better than a lot of special stages in actual Sonic games. Sega, hire this man. Oh wait, they already did. They already did, and he too has already been locked up for insider trading. He's already in. He already owes the Yakuza a lot of money. Who's that one dude at Sega that like has like fully bogged his face? He's like the Japanese Bogdanov. Like Nomura or something like that. He took the call. Dump it. Oh. See, now this is one of those sections where I see a ring down there. You would think, like, is this death or is this like an alternate path? No ring left behind. Yeah, so there was Origins, which was... that was just a collection, right? That was the one where they messed up the music for Sonic 3, wasn't it? And then there was another one after that, though. There was the 3D 2D one that I don't recall people being very excited about. Or was that Origins? I don't even know, man. I'd say I haven't been excited for too many Sonic games lately, but I haven't really been excited for any video games lately. But that's what this kind of stuff is for. You can just go back in time. No 3D attempt at making like a 2D Sonic has captured how good the controls feel in like an actual 2D Sonic game. Mania was the only one that did it, and that's because it wasn't 3D. Generations was like cool when it came out, but over time, like after playing stuff like Mania, the 2D sections in Generations are kind of hard to enjoy. And I never really cared for them a whole lot, like right off the bat. Like it's still fun. It's just not as good as this gameplay. The real star of like Generations was the 3D gameplay, like the modern Sonic. But even that had a lot of kind of clunky 2D in some sections. I still think Generations is a really good game, though. I'm a Generation 1 Sonic fan. 2 was my first. I played the original at one of my friends' houses. I had 2 and 3, but I didn't have the Knuckles cartridge, though. What's going on here? Are we still beating on him? Are we beating him into the ground? Yeah, even get your stupid hat out of here, too.
Fang the sniper? He's gonna snipe you. You're gonna get sniped, mate.
That snake looks familiar. So does that thing. He's just a modified Buzz Bomber, or whatever the Sonic 2 equivalent was. Now we got a forest stage here. Don't make him bounce on mushrooms. Make him bounce on the leaves. And change the sound effect a little bit. I think that's just the mushroom sound effect, but slightly higher pitched. Yeah, this is their, kind of their version of Mushroom Hill. How many times are you gonna get dropped off a bridge, Sonic? Ooh. Boy, if this isn't some Sega Genesis sounded music, I don't know what is. Alright, this is cool. I like the snake motif in the back there.
This is getting pretty groovy, Tails.
Would Sonic say groovy? Maybe he would just say cool.
Wow, that was cool.
I like how he says tight in in Sonic Heroes.
Yeah, that was tight.
I don't remember that being a slang term for very long, and I certainly don't hear people say it anymore. There's a lot of enemies in this game that have the color palette of Mirage, blue and red. You know, that one treasure game? I think it's called Silhouette Mirage or Mirage Silhouette. It's another game with a great soundtrack. If you're looking for a good video game soundtrack, go listen to that. I haven't been playing as Tails too much. Got anything over here? Special stage, maybe? Yes, sir. Race to the Emerald. I see Earth. And the stage hazard is red here. Ooh. Must focus. These aren't terribly difficult, which is why I like them. I shouldn't say that. We're only a little over halfway there. Whoa! Even he was shocked. Try again. 1 life. Okay, I see. Massive text that says try again costs 1 life, and I'm sitting here going, what? Huh? It's because the TV's really far away, that's all. I just can't read it. I'm like down the street playing this on a giant TV. Like in the town square, everybody's watching. I'm on top of a building with a telescope playing the game. With a wireless controller. don't want to hit those, but I think I have to. Boy, with this system, you could make these, like, pretty savage. So what is the purpose of getting the rings? I know Sonic 3 had this same sound font, but a lot of this makes me think of Sonic 3D Blast. Makes me think of Gene Gadget Zone. That level has the same, like, bow 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 bow. Yeah, you know, that one instrument that goes bow 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 bow.
Whoa, look out, Tails! This must be one of Dr. Eggman's diabolical traps!
Actually, Sonic, I'm pretty sure it's that guy with the hat.
You raise a good point, buddy.
What did that say? Meta Jankum? Mega Jankum Zone? I see some brown sludge. Jankum Japes. This music sounds familiar. I'm sure I've just listened to this soundtrack before. Alright, I gotta try and get up to the next level. Ooh, I did it! Oh, come on! What is that thing floating around? Get that stupid thing out of there. Get all the way up to the top and get Trip Eggmans. Wow. Oh, it's the bumper. If you really get this memorized, get the movement of that thing memorized, you can probably get like infinite tries out of that. Oh, I can see the number where it counts down how many times you can use the bumpers too. Well, this is a rotten special stage. Get me out of here. Is it a Venus flytrap enemy? I guess don't stand in one spot for too long. You have a second to move out of the way before it chomps you. And I don't know if I even want to do another one of those special stages after that. I'm doing good with the emeralds. I think we only have 2 left to get because Eggman has the final one. But those will just be the regular ones. We still have to get the super emeralds. I don't know if that's in this. I'm just guessing. I'm already well past the point that I played to test this out. I only played, I think I was at the Act 2 of level 1. Alright, I'll do it again. I'm good, it's the other one. I remember one of the Master System Sonic games had a room where you, like, you just bounce a whole bunch and kind of collect rings like this, except the balls didn't move. It was the stage itself that moved around. I need to watch where I land. Okay, I think that special stage theme is probably my favorite song in this so far. I made back my failed attempts at the special stage. Alright, where's your weak point? Head, I'm assuming. Can't hit that. Ooh, Tails is Oh, well, that's it. You just lose. Meta Junglaria? Is that what that said? His face is a little bit, a little minion-esque. He's got like the black goggle strap around his head. Got him. Oh, this place is coming down. It's time to juice, Tails. I think that was something Sonic said in the comics.
Time to juice.
Oh, I see. That sets off the trap. When you stand in front of that face. Time for Indiana Jones. Didn't Sonic 4 kind of do that? Sonic 4 had a level where you were like rolling around a bunch of big boulders or something. I only played those games one time. Episode 1 and 2. Oh, is the death egg taken off again? What is this? What is this structure? What is this device? Egg Zeppelin. Okay, let's see how this works. This music makes me think of the Toy Story game on the Sega Genesis. Another game with a great soundtrack.
See if you can get past my egg Zeppelin, Sonic.
Hey, what you doing, bro? He just copy-pasted a Chaos Emerald. You can't do that. The plot has been revealed. So Eggman's just doing the same thing that Tails did in Sonic Adventure 2. Yes, everyone's favorite, the rocket shoe section. Sloppy loop on the music there. 38 Eggman 9S. 9S? Maybe that's 95. "9S" like from Near? The difficulty in this is good. Some may find this to be a bit easy. I think this is a comfortable ride. It's fun to play fan games that aren't like obnoxiously difficult. I do like me a good ROM hack, but as we all know, ROM hacks often venture into extreme difficulty territory. I have a collection of some very old Sonic ROM hacks. One of them is like Sonic Aluminum Edition or something like that. It's either Chrome Edition or Aluminum Edition or something like that. It's mostly just a recolor of Sonic 2, which was all I needed back then. I think they changed Hilltop Zone into like Forest Fire Zone or something like that. Okay, I see. Each bumper has its own health bar too. And this slot machine sucks. There we go. That's something decent. I'm okay with that being timed. It was actually kind of annoying getting locked into the pinball machine in Sonic Mania. A lot of the time you just have to force yourself to fall out. Fall out! Psh, this is easy. No, you've just been playing Sonic games for a long time. Most of my life, in fact. I am almost exactly the same age as this series. 1 year older. I've been with this little blue hedgehog for a long time. We've watched him grow up, now he's on the big screen. People often say that Sonic 3D Blast was the first time Sonic had a homing attack, which is true about the homing part, but I think this power-up here was like the first time they got close to something like that. Alright, now we're in Ice Cap Zone. Robotnik Winter. There goes the Zeppelin. That was a very nice detail. I love that kind of shit. You see that kind of stuff in side-scrolling shooters or top-down shooters. Like a lot of the time, if you're watching the background, you'll see like the boss go flying by earlier in the stage or something. You know, a lot of people would say the Sega Genesis does not sound very pleasant to the ears, and those people would be wrong. No, we know how it is. There is a lot of Sega Genesis music that is downright, like, painful to listen to. But when done right, the Genesis, I think, sounds amazing. But even the best stuff still has, like, some aspect of it that's a little obnoxious. Except for Sonic. I think Sonic is, like, the only Sega Genesis music that it just is pure goodness. You still listen to video game music? Why don't you listen to some real music, like Led Zeppelin? Like Egg Zeppelin. Earn. Just earn me up, fam. Earn my shit up. Even the sound effects from these games live inside my brain. Ooh, this stage is pretty. Okay, what we have here, visually, this is like Quartz Quadrant meets Ice Cap Zone. It's literally like, there's a little bit more to it than that, but if you want to come up with like a theme for a level in a fan game, that's literally all you have to do. That's what they did for Sonic Mania. They would just take like, it seemed like they looked at like 2 stages basically and would generally combine 2 stages. Like how Stardust Speedway Past, or Act 1 in Sonic Mania was basically, it was like Stardust Speedway combined with Marble Garden. And Oil Ocean was Oil Ocean combined with Sandopolis. And they would use like big chunks of the level assets, but just kind of like recolor them. And I'm not saying any of that like it's a bad thing. It worked. It worked fantastically. That game was amazing. That's one of those games that like I still pop that on every once in a while and do a few levels. I haven't done like a full playthrough of Mania for a while, but I'll just replay my favorite levels, which is usually Chemical Plant Act 2, Stardust Speedway Act 1, both versions of Mechanical Madness. What's the one from, what's the last level from Sonic CD? I keep wanting to say Metro Madness, but that's the level from Beetle Adventure Racing. Metro Madness. I was working on a full playthrough to post on the channel, but I got stuck on the last championship. I genuinely cannot get past the bonus circuit in Beetle Adventure Racing. That looks like a special stage entrance there. No? And your final reward in that game is a police car. All you have to do is turn on the siren and all the other racers pull over. Boy, talk about cheating. Okay. At the very least, I'm getting a bunch of lives from this. Ugh. That's nice. Is that from something? If not, that's a very nice sprite. Knuckles. Again, man, please. You're making yourself look like a fool again. Isn't there one, I think one of the Game Boy games, you have to jump up like underneath him? Not while he does the drill dive, of course. Knuckles is utilizing multiple planes. He's learning. Maybe that echidna is not so dumb after all. Can't even hit me, man. I'm over here dancing. Ooh. Boy, if I didn't have rings, that would have been a massacre. Angry Knuckle. Okay, speaking of Mickey Mania, this is just the Moose Chase level for Mickey Mania.
Yeah!
What the hell are those little things? They're like little death eggs. Or death stars. I don't know about this one. Not terribly difficult or like bad or anything, just not my favorite part so far. Those enemies are very MS Paint looking. They're completely flat. That like flip around before? Why is that one facing that way? A little bit difficult to judge the distance of those flame spires. I screwed it up once though. No, this is fine. This is perfectly fine. Dies once. This game sucks! And it's going slow enough that I can react to what is coming from the bottom. Giggity. Wait, was that a special stage? Apparently not, because that was just the introduction to this level. Oh, and we're still snowboarding too. An entire snowboard level? You guys are out of control now. What will these wacky Sonic fans think of next? I get the feeling I'm like getting pretty far into this game. I gotta get up on them Chaos Emeralds. Trying to get up on them vegetables. I don't see what the point of getting up into the next section is. I guess just to get the most out of this level. I have plenty of lives. We should be good unless there's like a massive difficulty spike. Which is not out of the question. There are Sonic games that have that. Sonic 2 has a huge difficulty spike in the final boss fight. No rings, man. That Sonic 2's final boss fight does not mess around. Especially if you play as Knuckles. It's so hard with Knuckles. Because his physics are different. That is like a nightmare mode challenge for Sonic fans. Beat Sonic 2 with Knuckles. At least that's pretty hard for me. Although I don't think I've ever beaten the original Sonic. I do not claim to be, like, the biggest Sonic fan out there. Although the Sonic games that I like, I do really, really like. Oh yeah, I was like giving my history with this series and then I kind of stopped. Started with Sonic 2, played a little bit of 1, never owned it. Had Sonic 3, played the crap out of 2 and 3 with my brother. Didn't have and Knuckles. First time I ever got to play Sonic 3 and Knuckles was like in class. I played Sonic Flash. And then I played Sonic Adventure at my friend's house. But I didn't get it until it came out for the GameCube, because I didn't have a Dreamcast. I believe I discussed some of this when I played Soul Calibur. Because that was the same occasion where I played Soul Calibur as well. Ugh. Man, I suck at that special stage. And then, yeah, once it came out, I remember seeing, I still have the Nintendo Power that had Sonic on it with his soap shoes for Sonic Adventure 2. Well, thank goodness that air was there. I'm not gonna get a second chance, am I? Oh! Okay, no, we're good. And then Sonic Heroes. I had Adventure DX, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and then Heroes on the GameCube. And then after that, I was kind of done with Sonic for a long time. I didn't play a Sonic game again, other than like ROM hacks and stuff. I didn't play another Sonic game until Generations. And to this day, I still have not played... What was the one that came out before that? World Adventure. That was the Japanese title. Unleashed. Still haven't had a chance to play Unleashed. I wish they would release that on Steam. Unleashed needs to be on Steam, and... there's something else that would be nice. I mean, a collection of the 3D games. Maybe I guess Adventure 1 and 2 are on Steam, but a re-release of Heroes might be pretty cool. It'd be neat to see, like, if anybody made mods for that. I don't know what you would do, other than, like, put Hatsune Miku in it or something. Miku da yo. Then after Generations, I lost interest in Sonic again, and I just played Generations. And then Mania came out, and oh my god, I went absolutely insane over that. I have the pre-order statue and everything. The Genesis cartridge that has like a ring inside of it. I have one real Sonic ring. I collected a ring in real life. It even made the sound. Alright, I gotta stop screwing around here. Just move a little bit to the left now. Man. Yeah, it's all a bit higgledy-piggledy. Immediately take damage. Oh no, I'm gonna lose all those rings! There's no way I can get through this level with these rings. Okay, jump on that, and get him. Oh, and he's like shooting stuff out on the thing too. Okay, so stay over here. At least you can destroy those. Alright, now he's gonna stick his tongue out. Oh, I blew it. Oh, god, that was like 450 rings. Can I just like invincible get him? No, because you gotta get him in the head. You can't just drop Sonic on him. Get that ring! Oh shit. What the hell? These boss fights, in terms of difficulty, I'm not saying they need to be harder. I'm okay with this difficulty, but these are nothing compared to like the Sonic Advance boss fights. Those are really hard. Sonic Advance 2 in particular, I remember being pretty rough. The snow level boss in that one is like really hard. That is a game that I was like never able to beat. Get in there. Ugh. This boss is actually putting up a fight. I'm not going into that fight with one ring. Oh my god. How many times am I going to do that? Probably 3. Or 2, and I'll figure it out on the third one. That's usually how it works. Third time's the charm. Alright, what am I doing wrong here? That feels like the auto-scrolling of the stage pushes you back, but I think the turning of the screw on his tongue also pushes you back. I'm not even gonna try for a second one. Like, don't even try to land on top of it after you hit him once. Here, Tails, this is an occasion where it's acceptable for you to get hit with the spikes in the face, to stand in front of me and take the spikes. That is amazing how that knocks you directly into the bomb. Actually somewhat difficult boss. Where are we going, fellas? Ooh, we're going under the ocean. Under the ocean. Holy crap. Tidal plant. Some good parallax scrolling in the background there. Very nice. I see 1, 2, 3. Looks like 4 layers of parallax scrolling. I don't know if the actual like level counts for that. Tails looks so cute in his swim animation. Those little paws. Well, that's a tough one to get. That little lightning bolt that was floating like off the stage. Can I get another one? Ooh. I'm gonna get beaned. Is that Bean? No, Bean's the bird, isn't he? He's the green bird. Bean the dynamite. Fang the sniper. Ugh. Wait, ring out. Like I ran out of rings? Ring out. Oh, but you know what I bet you need to do? You need to use a fan to get that. Yep. That looks like with the right movement you can just, like, nab it, though. Like, jump off the stage and then jump back in time. That's a ring out. No! We're still in it. How? Oh, the rings count down. Okay, that's what got me that time. I understand. Got that one that time. Not even gonna bother with that one. But I'll probably need to. It really looks like they're not gonna make it onto the next platform. Get out of the way! Okay, that's what I missed last time. There was a hover thingy. You can't keep up with my airplane. Oh no! He's caught up! Oh no! My power's going down! Can you kindly fuck off, please? Nope, he got it. Does that mean I can try again? Yes. Thank goodness. Alright, looks like we pretty much have to hit, like, every boost pad and shock thing. You gotta get him with the shock collar. Nope. Chances for redemption are thinning. We gotta get that. He was like right about to pass me. Alright, now we just zip zoom and don't hit any bad things. Yes. Hit the good things, don't hit the bad things. Sounds simple, right? Oh, we're almost there. Yes. Yes. Oh. Oh man, I almost screwed that up. No. Oh yeah. Eh? Eh? I think I might have gone backwards. Sometimes what I just did there, like running off the side of those spikes, sometimes even that will like deal damage, depending on the game. It's the same hitbox wackiness you get from Chemical Plant Zone with those, like, the boxes. The part where you get all purpled up and you gotta jump on them boxes. Did we both get the air from that? I heard two. Whoa, up! Big bubble. Tails is upside down. Lol. Yeah, I saw that up there. Eggman thinks he's being tricky. Okay, that thing did something sinister earlier. What launched me up there? Was there a fan or something? Oh! Alright, here we go. I think this is it. The final Chaos Emerald. Emerald? The Chaos Emerald? Ah, so much happiness! Penis! This one's not looking good. You know what it is? It's the perspective on them green blocks. It's a little wacky. Oh, I'm not doing too hot on the rings here. Oh no, I'm gonna... Up. You had to have a huge section with no rings. Well, saving up your lives in this game is important for these special stages. Okay, are we gonna have any rings in this level, or what? Well, at least he doesn't collect them. Sonic concentration. Would that just be like the card game that you play with Luigi? Blarp. We don't want that. We don't want to bounce off the green. Okay, that one was easier than the previous one. 6. Count 'em. 6 Chaos Emeralds. See you at the Atomic Destroyer, Sonic! Oh man, I could have gone real fast there. Let's do that again. Maybe not that fast. Watch this guy. Watch this guy. He's like a starry... Asteron? Is that what those things were called? The exploding stars from Metropolis. I was gonna say Staryu. That's not from Pokemon, silly. Whoop. Good little whip sound effect. Big fan of that. Not a fan of him, however. So you just go, yeah, you just jump. You just go for it. This color palette is launch basey-ish, but I'm also slightly getting some Knuckles Chaotix vibes from this level. Just a little bit. If it was Knuckles Chaotix, there would be like more color, like way too much color. Not that a game being colorful is bad, but Knuckles Chaotix is like the purest definition of like 90s art style. Knuckles Chaotix looks like a Nickelodeon set, like from one of their live action things. Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida, or whatever the hell, wherever they shot that. The GAC shows. Was Nickelodeon responsible for, like, green slime being popular in the 90s? Or was that already a thing? Everything had, like, green toxic sludge. Ninja Turtles, I guess. Maybe Ninja Turtles did that first. Sonic certainly had its fair share of green sludge. Sonic Spinball, the first stage. And there's like barrels of toxic waste floating around in there. I need to get that shirt that Robotnik has on that one Archie comic cover where it says I love pollution.
No, you don't understand. It's from my favorite video game, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Arrest this man! Why, for saying I like pollution? No, for being a Sonic fan! truly, Sonic fans are the most persecuted gamers. No, I think those days are over. Sonic fan, we're the Giga Chads now. We always were. We Sonic fans always were the Giga Chads of the video game landscape. Being that kid running around the track with our arms behind our backs. Those were the days, man. I was not that kid, actually. I did not do the Naruto run in PE, but I did know the kid who did. He was an interesting lad. He knocked one of the other kids out by using his, he used his watch as, like, brass knuckles. The other kid totally deserved it, though. He was being a meanie. He was bullying everybody, and the Sonic kid was finally like, you know what? I've had enough. What would Knuckles do? He'd give him the fist metal crackle. How am I gonna get out of this one?
How are we gonna get out of this one, Tails?
Leave it to me, Sonic.
Hey, good work, buddy.
Sonic is always very supportive of Tails. Unlike Mario, who has to make Luigi feel bad about himself sometimes, like by scuffing his shoes. Mario's one of those guys that, like, he's fine if he's winning all the time, but if he isn't, he gets very upset. Very competitive. And not in a fun way. He's the guy that demands, like, best out of 3 if he ever loses. And then as soon as he wins, when he loses, he's an absolute mess. Calls you a cheater. And as soon as he wins, he claims he's the greatest. Am I talking about Mario anymore, or somebody I know in real life? I think we've all known somebody like that. The person who loses at a board game and flips it over. Makes a huge mess. Or you just kind of like get inside of him and jump. No, I realize that was a poor choice of words. Maybe that'll be the next level. That'll be the organic level. We're gonna go inside of Bean. Or Bark, or Fang, whoever the hell he is. Oh man, this is scary. This big worm, like, flying through the walls out there. The power just went out? Oh my god. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Can we get through by spin dashing? Yes, we can. And this thing has the color palette of the Tornado 3. When are they going to use this little vehicle again? Wasn't this from Tails Adventure, not Triple Trouble? I don't know. I'm not terribly familiar with, like, the 8-bit Sonic games. I like this music, though. There were 2 paths. I'm so conflicted.
See you in rehab, Sonic.
Is the thing indestructible? Do I get points? Yep. You could just farm this thing for like continues. And pretty fishies. I like those fish. Anytime I see fish like that, I'm always reminded of like the little mechanical ones that you could buy that would like float around in a thing in your bathroom. I saw those at a pool supply thing one time and I was like, oh my god, I need this. One of these days I'm gonna put one of those in my bathroom. And I'm gonna watch them little fishies swim around. Them little fake fishies swim around. This looks like I'm going back the other path that I saw earlier. There's quite a face on that fish. I wonder if I can, like, dash through those. Let's see. Gotta find out. Oh, and you can't change direction once you have... Nope! Gotta blow those up. Right, what about this guy? Probably gonna lose rings. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to do it just to find out how the game works. Yeah, I just went around in a big circle. On your toes, boys. One more hit and you're toast. Okay, that's what I opened. Through the tube. Oh, it's cracked. Hey, can you break that one? Let me in. This background looks familiar too. Isn't this background from Rystar also? It looks like they changed it a little bit. That's a great sound effect. That's one of my favorite Sonic sound effects. You hear that a lot in Lava Reef Zone. This, however, is Coral Reef Zone.
Where is that knucklehead anyway? Where'd that knucklehead get off to?
I don't know if I can do a Knuckles impression. Long time no see. And I'm not even sure which Knuckles I would do an impression of. Usually my Sonic character impressions are just the Sonic Adventure 2 cast. Alright, I think I've gone around in a circle again. Something's open. I guess I'll look for the doorway. And we got rings. At the very least, I know I haven't been here. Oh, and arrows too, there we go. Not sure how I didn't take damage there. Oh, this is full auto. You can just hold the button, that's nice. Excellent. Boss arena, naturally. Get him in the head. Okay, this isn't working. Nothing's happening. Don't do that. Somebody just help us. What? What are you on, Knuckles? And where did you get that? Oh, it wasn't Knuckles. It was Metal Sonic.
All data successfully copied.
You just, like, fell through that. Tidal Plant Act 3. He's in his little penis rocket. This is his theme from Sonic CD. Their attempt at making a scratch sound effect with the Genesis is funny. It was like meow 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 meow. Hit it, get down. That's right. The Genesis had that same hit it vocal sample. You can hear it in Rystar. They also had Here We Go. Just kind of sit here and memorize his pattern a little bit. You don't always have to rush. I mean, as long as they give you rings, it's not super hard. Even with the rings, though, I find myself often running out on the one where Eggman's like shooting the big laser at you. Like this, it's the second to last phase of the final boss fight in Sonic 3, where the ground is like falling apart as he's walking towards you with the big robot. It's a nice 3D effect there. I'm not sure how they do that, but it looked cool. Atomic Destroyer. Okay, the background kind of resembles a little bit of Metallic Madness there, a little bit of like, kind of looks like Chrome Gadget. Ooh. Well, that was nice that wasn't a pit. What's going on here? Oh, I'm switching. Oh, I know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be anti-gravity, right? I see. Ooh. That ground is lava. It's like cyber lava. That was quite a detailed enemy there. I'd like to get another look at him. Couldn't tell if that was a laser or a platform. It's both. There's a whole lot of parallax scrolling on the Earth. I'm not even going to try and count that. This stage also kind of reminds me of, what was it, Techno Bass from Sonic Advance 2. That is an extremely difficult level. What's that, bro? You like bottomless pits? Here's an entire game full of them. Is Eggman's washing machine here? Ooh. Saw that one coming and let it happen anyway. Well, that's right, he has the drop dash. I've been playing this whole damn thing without the drop dash. Without using it, I mean. Dead. Oh, I can save it. Come on. Come on, Tails. Nah, I think we lost too much altitude there. Not even close. Well, time to burn up in the atmosphere, fellas. Boy, that's a heck of a pit there. What's going on here? Okay. Just a really big level, I guess. You laughing at? Do I have to get ahead of him here? Whoa, what happened with the camera? Something weird going on with the camera there. Alright, so these two are not in cahoots. Well, I don't know. I'd put my money on, or I'd side with Fang. I think Fang would be easier to defeat than Metal Sonic. What is this? What is this? What are these little things? These kind of look familiar. Whatever they were, they had a whole bunch of flickies in them. More Mickey Mania. I can't imagine Mickey Mania was the only game to have a rotating tower like that, but that certainly does look like it. Now he's got to mix it up. You know how Metal Sonic and their variants are. Always got to fly at you from a different angle. Just stay in the center. And then all you have to worry about is whether he's on the bottom or the top. You don't even have to move. Get one last hit in. Show you who's boss of this gym. Alright, now we're getting serious. Well, I hate to say it, but the quality of the artwork has diminished a little bit throughout the course of the game, but it's still fun. Everything's it's a little bit flat looking on this stage. Oh man, he's using that fake emerald. What did he do? This is kind of, this is like Titanic Monarch, kind of. Is that a hazard? What was that? Was that a life? Nope, it was an Eggman monitor. It was the opposite of a life. What was that? Another one. At least it's not just like proof of concept, which a lot of these are, where it's just like one level, one or two levels. And those are fine too, but I like to see more than whatever their version of Green Hill is. Alright, what's that purple stuff? Gotta observe what happens to Tails when he touches it. Looked like he was just bouncing off of it. No, okay, no, that is like restart juice. At least it's not like that one part in Castlevania Bloodlines, where it like splits the screen in half. I can deal with being upside down. I cannot deal with that screen splitting bullshit. Those little disco balls were in Sonic Advance, I think. I think they were in the stage I was just talking about, techno bass.
Whoa! Gotta be careful.
Another great Sonic sound effect there. Okay, I did one. This will do two. So we'll just go in order. I was kind of expecting that those spikes to like slam down on him or something. Gonna drop dash that one. These things look nice. Or we're getting into the gears. Eggman's got to be in here somewhere. Anytime you end up in like inside of his machines with like pistons and stuff, you know you're getting close. Ooh. I hope this throws me into some rings and not into a boss fight. What is happening? Three. Does it show you which ones you've completed? Or did I not complete those? I guess I'll find out. What the hell's going on over here? That thing's just there? don't want to jump the gun here, Tails, but I think we might have to blast off with Sonic speed. Pew! Hope that doesn't hurt me. Whew, okay. Over 6 minutes in this level? Hot damn. This one's a doozy. Okay. I did all 3 of them. Do I have to do the top one now? Oh, yep. Ooh, that looks cool. Again, I don't know how they did that, but it's a very nice effect. Okay, that there just made up for that first area not looking too spectacular. When I say that it doesn't look spectacular, it's not that it looks bad, it just has kind of a flat look to it. Like, if you compare it to Sonic 3, the graphics in Sonic 3, and especially Sonic 3 and Knuckles, they really were getting down, like, how to make 2D graphics look 3D. Like, the sprite quality in those games is crazy. But when you know, a fan game like this is more in line with Sonic 1 and 2. Visually. Alright, he's a tough little peckerwood. Oh great, and he's gonna destroy the stage now too. Don't do it again, please. Oh! I hedged my last hog. Oh, did we hit a checkpoint? This game is certainly generous, difficulty-wise. Maybe? I'm not even gonna go for that. I'm trying to hit him there. Not until I get another ring. Yeah. Well, this is gonna take me a few tries. I get the feeling this might be it, though. This is probably it for this stage, and then we'll see some kind of final fight with Eggman. See what he's doing with that last Chaos Emerald. And the fake one. Man, every time I go for that... Maybe you can't. I don't think those are the boss that we're fighting. I think those are just other smaller ones. I gotta focus here. Yowza. Was that speeding up? I can't tell if I'm redoing the whole thing. No, because there was a short fight with him in the beginning. I'm gonna assume that once I get past this platforming section, it will It'll probably auto-save again. Or I don't know if it auto-saved. Maybe there was just a checkpoint there that I didn't see that I hit. You gotta have a good elevator stage. Especially if it's a beat-em-up. Beat-em-up games always have that elevator level. Alright, here he comes again. Oh no, what was the pattern for this? He shoots down. Oh, it's different. Instant death. Ooh, I don't know. This looks like I have to do that platforming part again. Yep. Yeah, remember what I said about the difficulty spike? Well, here it is. No, okay, it went straight to this phase. This is like a super egg robo, I guess. Geeb. No! No! Yeah, whatever. You take the weird copy one. That's probably gonna like suck your eyeballs out of your head or something. It's gonna give you the Indiana Jones treatment.
Huh, what an idiot.
The self-destruct sequence has been activated. This is gonna be one of those, like... This is just the teaser boss fight. Once we blow this one up, he'll probably go through like 5 or 6 different ones. Isn't that a boss fight from one of the other Master System games? Aren't these all that? Oh! What has happened? What has happened? Oh, he grew another weapon. Oh my god, I totally missed those rings. Thank you, Tails. It's kind of neat. You can like ride him up. You can take Eggman for a ride. Gives you a chance to hit him like 3 or 4 times right in the beginning. Is it 8? No. 9. Or maybe that was 8, I'm not sure. Ah! Well, you gotta watch the electricity too. Abuse them iframes. What the heck is going on here? Oh man, this is like a super... It's like a fast version of the Sonic 1 final boss. He's slowed down. That was an interesting looking electricity effect. Oh! Okay, so he slows down for you after a little bit. Let's see if I can get him here. Just, if you get the timing for this down, you could probably just like go back and forth, bonk, bonk, bonk. Yeah, thank you. Slow down for me. Oh boy. Oh, I'm going through them lives. I wish I had the insta-shield. Honestly, in this game, I would much rather have the insta-shield than the drop dash. Oh man, that one went up through the ceiling. Oh no, it came back down. At like Mach speed. I guess for that one, all you have to do is get on the opposite side of where he is. No! Get it! Why couldn't I get that? I went through it twice! Tails ended up getting it. Alright, next boss fight phase. Right? Nope, we're gonna chase him. Sonic just stands there and watches. There we go. We gotta go Supersonic though. There's gotta be something else. Thanks, Sonic. So that wasn't you after all, was it, Knuckles? Well, not that time. I knew you were smarter than that, knucklehead. Ha, ha, ha. Come on, I have the Chaos Emeralds. Oh wait, I don't have enough rings. Tails just made an angry face. I'm not... Is this a cutscene? Oh yeah, okay, that wasn't even me. He's gonna stomp on him. Oh no, he's gonna go super. Or negative super. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Oh, he turned into the thing from, the game. Wasn't that the fighting game? Rest in peace, Sonic and Tails. Sonic, wake up! Wake up!
Ugh! What happened? I must have been on a snooze cruise.
Time to wreck some shit. Well, that was quite a cutscene. Okay, am I doing any of this? No. Alright, here we go. Well, no, I don't want to touch those. Am I losing rings from that? No. Okay, good, I can hit him through his electric stuff. Okay, it looks like I can't just touch him. I have to actually, like, dash into him. No? I hit him once before. I'm not sure what... Okay, that's what it is. You gotta knock the little bubbles into him. Ooh, he actually made me lose rings on that one. Can't shoot those back. Oh, he doesn't have his shield anymore. Okay, that's what's going on here. Okay, you need to go, man. Alright. And now he's become Mega Metal Sonic. And I cannot touch him. It looks like you gotta hit him in the head. Am I actually losing a lot of rings here? Alright, one more phase of this and I'm gonna go nuts. This is too many boss phases. Oh, it's his chest. And I'm dead. Just do this phase as fast as possible so I have enough rings. Maybe I can, like, steamroll my way through that final phase. Get that stupid shield out of here. Oh, sorry, I gotta get the mouse off the screen. It's a good thing. That's a good thing I'm set to dark mode. You can barely see the mouse. Dark mode, gang. Nothing to see here. Yes, you see how I went directly into his attack? That's all part of my plan. Next phase, please. Maybe I should collect as many rings as possible on this phase when he can't deal too much damage. Because he was really wailing on me on the next phase. Alright, that's good. I'm almost back up to 50. Here we go. That was very good timing. And everything does damage in this phase. Oh, your goose is cooked, Metal Sonic. I got you good now, buddy. I got your pattern down. Oh my god, another phase? Dude, please. It's just bigger, okay? What are you again, are you trying to be Castlevania Bloodlines here with all these boss fights? This isn't anywhere near as difficult as Bloodlines. That's one of those games that I simply cannot beat without save states. The final boss rush in that game is insane. They get up. Oh, it's a fucking quick time. Okay, we got quick times in classic Sonic now. You cannot out-button mash me. No one can. I'm trying to think of a Sonic one-liner here.
Just an oversized tin can. Another hunk of metal for the garbage heap.
Look at him go. Flying through space. Well, that was pretty cool. I beat that on my first try. Didn't even get a single game over. So yeah, a little bit easy, but who cares? It's fun. Not everything has to be, like, insane difficulty. Sometimes, man, when I was playing Smash Remix, like, don't go through the credits, like, slow. Some of the names that the people have in there are a little questionable. Like, maybe that should not be in that game. And people's avatar names. Screen names, whatever you call it. Your Instanet tag. Sonic's coming back down to Earth. I think that's what's going on here. He's gonna land pretty soon. Tails and Knuckles and everybody will be waiting for him. Is that a relative of Marina? Marina Light Years? Good old sniff it. Red Hot Sonic. That was a... Wasn't that another mod? I remember seeing that in the Sonic hacking contest a long time ago. I used to watch that religiously. And hey, now I'm doing it too, kind of. This is my own Sonic show. Sonic, so here we go. Yeah, this is my formal invitation to Sonic fans. Sonic fans, assemble! This is a Sonic zone, this channel here. So if you like Sonic the Hedgehog, you're gonna see more.
Sonic the Hedgehog, Triple Trouble.
We got some nice artwork here. Well, that was a lot of fun. Let's see if there's anything else going on here. Nukel unlocked. Holy shit. Well, I can't just stop playing now. And Knack? Holy moly. Oh, wait a minute. I think I saw that Amy's playable in this, too. I wonder how you unlock her. Well, I'm just going to do real quick. We're going to play with... I mean, I know how Knuckles plays. I kind of want to see what Knack's all about. Look at him. Oh, there she is. Okay, she's just there. Well, let's see what he's all about first. Single stage. I want to do... Which one had the good music? I don't know, they were all pretty good. Do the egg zip. I picked one where he'd, like... We don't get to see his unique moveset. No, yeah, nah. Let's do a different stage. No, I don't want to restart the stage. I want to restart the game. Look at him laughing. Having a giggle. This one was pretty good, I think. Alright, what does he do? What, is this like the, He has a triple jump? And he just kind of like extends his tail. Oh, and he can shoot his little pop gun too, instead of switching to tails. I was not a big fan of Mighty and Ray in Sonic Mania. I thought their inclusion in the game was a little bit ridiculous. Like, there are other more popular characters that I think people would rather play as. I understand, like, the purist approach, like, you want to have characters that were only around for, like, the time period that you're kind of going for, but I don't know, man. I don't hear a whole lot of people clamoring for Ray the Squirrel. That just kind of seemed like, look at how much of a big Sonic fan we are. We found these weird, obscure characters, and we're going to put them in the game. I guess Mighty isn't really that obscure. Ray definitely is. Well, this certainly gives us replayability now going through it with Knack. I gotta be honest with you, I'm kind of enjoying his gameplay better than Mighty or Ray. Just being able to shoot is kind of cool. I pretty much never play as those two when I replay Sonic Mania. I guess maybe I would if I did the Encore version, because you kind of have to in that one, don't you? He's got like kind of a super peel out. Can he even damage enemies when he rolls like that? Yes, he can. Seems like it's a little slower though. Okay, well I don't really like, what is it, Knack, Fang, but he's fun in this. Let's see how Amy controls. It looked like it had two different options. Amy moveset, Sonic 3 Air? What? Origin Superstar, is she the only one that has that? Amy moveset, Origin Superstars, Sonic 3 Air. I don't know what any of that means. I think Sonic 3 Air was a ROM hack. I'm gonna guess it's probably similar to her advanced moveset. Yeah, you bounce, you hold jump and bounce on the ground. This was back before Amy started styling her hair. She just went for them natural hedgehog quills before she put on the go-go boots and styled her hair down. She was just a little thing back then. Yeah, she's not bad either. This is pretty much what I expected. She always has that kind of a bounce thing going on. And this is easier than how she controls in the advanced games. She's like hard mode in those games. She can actually spin dash here. Or at the very least she can roll. Let's see, can she do some kind of spin or peel out? Yep, she sure can, just like Sonic. This is entering into the territory of, like, everybody has a special attribute but Sonic. Although I guess for him it's the drop dash. He needs that insta-shield. I don't really care about the drop dash. Although I think the insta-shield would probably make this game, like, it's already pretty easy. It would make it very easy. Let's see how her other movesets are. I love this. This background here is obviously inspired by the box art for the classic games. The Japanese box art. Origins, Superstars, sure. Let's see what Origins is all about.
Zero Zone. Zone Zero.
Meta Junglira. Alright, yeah, this one was good. Okay, so she has some kind of insta-shield thing going on here. And she just hammers in front of her. She has a spin dash. Pressing... It's like a drop dash, basically. Okay, no pressing down on the D-pad like the other one. And she just kind of swings the hammer around in front of her a few times. I'm kind of curious if she can handle enemies that, like, are completely surrounded by a hurt box, like those little guys. I don't think I can get back up there. Let's see. Oh no, he doesn't have spikes or anything around him. If you don't know what I mean, like if an enemy is surrounded by spikes, you can... If you have an attack that kind of... I'm not sure what the term is. It like goes through the spikes and into their main body. Like you do that with the insta-shield. You can kill enemies that are otherwise... Like if you just try to jump into them, you're going to take damage. The spiky little ball guys in Launch Base Zone are like that. Alright, let's see. We'll find out here. Nope. That's not a normal jump, so she won't do it. She can only do her hammer after a normal jump. Like, she probably can't do it if she goes off of a spring. Kind of hard to tell there. Well, she controls well and she's fun. I like how she controls in this better than the advanced games. She's modern Amy in those, which I prefer. They're all modern. They're modern incarnations. I'm not a huge fan of classic Amy. She's just Pink Sonic. I remember there was a mod for Sonic Generations to put Amy in the game, and classic Amy was literally just Pink Sonic. She even had like the same facial expression. Okay, we've got one more version of her moveset to take a look at. Both versions so far are fun. And Superstars. Super. She is super. Okay, she has a double jump. It's both. She has the same thing as the previous one, but she also has a double jump. Weird. And that kind of drop dash thing. Well, it's nice to have Amy playable in one of the classic games. Alright, that's going to be it for Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit. This is a really good fan project, so congratulations to everyone involved in making this. I thoroughly enjoyed playing through this game. Not terribly difficult, but that's fine. So if you like Sonic, stay tuned. We're going to have a lot more Sonic games coming up in the future. And in the meantime, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.